If you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, go ahead and like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell.
Hello and welcome to another installment of Ask the Experts. My name is Jared Pettit and I'm joined today by Ben Banford. Ben, how are you?
Good, Jared. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. He is our Director of Accounts at Domain Systems, but he brings with him about 20 years of B2B sales experience, technical complex sales. And why this fits in with our question, we had one come in. It is, what recommendations would you give to someone trying to assess business requirements for PLM? And Ben, I thought that this would be a perfect one for you to take.
Yeah, no, thanks, Jared. It's a great question, really relevant, right, even now. As far as, with the available options and all of the steps and the appropriate steps that need to take place prior to selecting a system, selecting a PLM in this case. So out of the gate, I think it's got to be understood that PLM in and of itself, it can, depending on the products that you're looking at, incorporate several different teams and departments within your organization. Quality, project management, compliance, where traditionally PLM, our minds go more toward that core engineering, bill of material, product management, right? So instead of, as a customer or company is ramping up for a selection process, instead of asking what product are we buying, ask who are we buying for? And by who, I mean what's the department or team suffering or in need the most at your company within the business that needs to either enhance what their day-to-day requirement in business looks like, or how do we help them, right? So when asking or prioritizing that group or that department in the greatest need, from there you're able to draw some baselines. So if that's an engineering group, or if that's anything around NPI, new product introduction, focus on those issues and summarize what their requirements are. Now, it begs the question, how do, if we're struggling, do we have a good handle on what our requirements are? And that is a good question. So things need to be defined and summarized as they are today. There's pitfalls where when gathering requirements, you can inadvertently start to define requirements, right? Which can get challenging when you're then trying to see what solution complements the requirements that you just defined, right? Just in the recent past, which aren't in actuality in play. So from there, once you've got this group segmented out and prioritized, engage with the market, right? See what's available, right? Get with sales teams, VARs, implementation partners, and whatnot, and see what you feel the best solution is for this prioritized group, and then see what other opportunities there are to expand that solution, right? If they've got a quality module, or if that PLM offers additional functionality that will span well and lend well to your supply chain, look at it. But out of the gate, I think focusing on one group or department in the greatest need is a sure way to help you head down a successful path.
Oh, I like that answer. It's actually a good paradigm shift. A lot of people go into this process thinking, well, here's a cool solution. Here's a cool solution. It's like going to the grocery store and picking out a brand, when that's not the right way to look at it. You got to find what the internal challenges are and then work from there. I like that.
Yeah. Well, and you actually, Jared, you bring up a really good point. Just to point out quickly, I mean, it makes sense that when companies set out on this selection venture, they want to internally, non-biasedly define their requirements. So many companies, the vast majority, they don't want to engage with a VAR or third party too early, understanding that the requirements that are defined might lend well to the product they represent, right? And so again, just yet another reason to focus and prioritize when doing this. and then taking that core need and pain out to the market. So anyway, whatever that's worth. But yeah, I appreciate you asking and reaching out.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ben.
Okay.
We'll talk again.
Talk to you later, Jared. Bye.